First of all, myself and the town board would like to welcome you all to the newly renovated Daniel J. Flynn Memorial Ball Field. So thank you all for being here. Could we all rise for the presentation of colors by the Vietnam Vets of America? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll now have the national anthem sung by Nicole Gargiulo.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful. Nice job. Thank you, gentlemen. How about a big round of applause for our Vietnam Veterans of America? All right, again, I want to welcome you to today's ceremonies. I would like to introduce the Flynn family who are here today. Danny's brother, Dennis, John, Gary, and Dennis' family daughter, Megan, her boyfriend, Chris, Susan, her husband, Jeff, and grandson, Christian, son, Patrick. I'd like to welcome the Sullivan family, the Chapman family, the Dwyers, the Knapp family, George Benjis, Susan Alvar, and Randy and Ann Shaw. I want to personally thank the Flynn family for coming from Florida to here, and apologize to Dennis. He's over here freezing and told me this is a great honor, but he's on a plane tomorrow going back to where it's warm. I asked him if I could go with him. It is a little bit nippy out here this morning. I'd like to announce the elected officials that are here. County Executive Steve Ballone, I don't know if he'll be delayed. We'll see if he's on his way or not. We'll let you know. With us today is Town Board Deputy Supervisor Councilman Tom McCarthy. Tom. Councilwoman Lynn Noack. Councilwoman Lisa Inzarello, I believe, is on her way. Councilman Tom Lohman. Our Town Clerk, Vinnie Pulio. Highway Superintendent Robert Murphy may be here. He's on a project in St. James right now, paving. New York State Assemblyman Michael Fitzpatrick is here with us today. Thank you, Michael. We also have our friends from the Kings Park American Legion. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. My brothers, and I'm very proud to be part of them, Vietnam Veterans of America. Thank you, guys, for being here with us today. Kings Park Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Tony, and the Kings Park Chamber for being here. KPY, Kings Park Youth, Keith and Carol, thank you very much for coming here today. We have Katie's coach here for lunch. We hope you all join us. In the program here, it says compliments of Ed Wareheim, so I guess I'm paying for everybody. Make sure you please have some lunch when we're all finished. What we're going to do is do the dedication. We can have some lunch, introduce, get to know each other, and then Mr. Orico will be taking everybody on a tour that's interested. I suggest you take the tour. This is just a great, great facility. St. Catherine's of Siena Hospital is here. Mary Ellen. Sean Lehman from the Kings Park Civic. Sean, thank you for being with us. So, I think you all agree what a beautiful facility this is for the honor of someone that's very close to me. I grew up as a very, very young child with the Flynn family. We played together. We went to school together. Truth be told, Danny always was the best ball player. Sorry, Dan, but he really was. And then ultimately after school, I wound up going to Vietnam a little after Danny did. Got the bad news while I was over there. 20 days in country, and he gave the ultimate sacrifice. That's why we're honoring him today and rededicating this field. I want to acknowledge the departments that were responsible. I say this all the time, and it's actually factual. Nobody does something like this or any of these major projects we do by themselves. It's a team effort. I am proud to serve with this town board and elected officials because since we've been elected in 2018, we've done all of the work that we have done as a team. And that's why everything that we're doing comes out successful, in my opinion. The departments that were here with us today that I want to recognize are our Department of Parks, Buildings and Grounds, Joe Orico. Joe's our director, you and your staff. They're the ones who spent every day actually constructing this facility. We have our Recreation Department, Tom McCaffrey. If Tom's here, our Recreation, they will oversee the park, do the scheduling for all of the team play that goes on. Traffic Safety Department, Mitch Crowley, Director. Thank you to Traffic Safety. Our Planning Department, Peter Hans. Thank you, Peter, Director of Planning. Thank you for being here. We also have our Town Attorney's Office here, Matt Jakubowski and Janice Hansen. They're here because there were multiple contracts that had to be written and approved for this project, and without the Town Attorney's Office diligent attention to those, we would have never been able to get it done. So thank you very much for your legal work. So I told you that I grew up with the Flynn family. Was that? Yeah, seed, I'm sorry. Thank you, Larry. So as I said, I grew up with the Flynn family. My former career was Director of Parks, Buildings and Grounds, as some of you may know. And for quite a while, I watched this facility age, get older, in more disrepair. It wasn't what it was when we first built this facility in 1979. So I went to the town board and told them that I believe we should do a complete renovation job on this park. The first thing we had to do after the board joined me and approved it, we had to go to where the money is, and that's our town controller, Don Musnug and Paul Robano, who are here today. I think they'll admit, yeah, give them a hand. They had all the money. I think they'll acknowledge that we kind of drove them crazy because we had like 1 million change orders. Joe Orico came in with a budget for this project at $4.2 million. We went a little over budget by about $3 million. Nice job, Joey. Thank you to the Comptroller's Office for finding the funding so that we could complete the park. The park was constructed in '79, as I said. It was aged. And as a town board, all of our elected officials in Smithtown said it's time to rededicate this park for 2 reasons. One, for the children and the families of this community who deserve it. And I'm going to have KPY's going to give a little bit of a talk on how the children and the youth of our town really enjoy this facility once it opened. I do want to tell you, and I give accolades to Joe and his staff, this project was supposed to be completed in 2022. Everybody I named, all the departments that were involved here, completed this project in 1 year, a year ahead of schedule. So they deserve a big round of applause for that. You can see the synthetic fields, one of the change orders. It was going to be synthetic infields, grass outfields. That was one of the large change orders. We had a discussion and said, no, we're gonna do this park on behalf of the Kings Park community, and most importantly, to honor Danny Flynn. So it had to be top notch, and that's exactly what we did. We think it came out great. Again, I implore you to take the tour. It's a wonderful facility. We've had tournaments here just to try the fields out, get the bugs out of the project itself. All met with great success. We're very excited about how it came out, and we hope you are too. We believe this is your tax dollars at work, and it is money well spent. I think Danny's up there looking down on us. I'm sure he is. And hopefully we made him happy and proud. With that, I would like to introduce a few people to come up and just make a few comments. First, I'd like to call up Tony Tanzi, President of the Kings Park Chamber of Commerce. Tony?
Sorry, I'll bend over. Thank you, Ed. First and foremost, on behalf of the Kings Park community and the Kings Park Chamber of Commerce, I want to thank our town board with a big round of applause. Because it's you guys that make these things happen. I mean, we could want all we want, but there are so many things that are pulling you in every different direction. It's great to know that infrastructure investment in our communities that definitely impact the lives of our families and our children are certainly appreciated. I want you to know that, and I want to thank you. Secondly, I just want to say on behalf of the Kings Park Chamber of Commerce, things like this are going to bring residual income into the community and make our community thrive. It's wonderful that the possibility of the USSSA coming here for tournaments and perhaps utilizing our local businesses, our local restaurants, patronizing our businesses can only help in the future. And I want to thank you guys for your foresight, and I want to thank you for your commitment. Thank you.
Thank you much, Tony. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to call up Keith and Carol from KPY. Come on up. They want to say a few words.
Thank you, Supervisor. Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Krajewski. I'm the president of KPY, and this is Carol Passantino, the vice president. First, I'd like to take a second to thank Supervisor Wareheim, the town council, and all of the rest of the town leadership for providing this beautiful complex to the community. We had the opportunity on April 11th to host our 61st annual spring baseball and softball opening day games and ceremony here at Flynn. It was for over 500 kids along with their parents, and the feedback that we got was that it was one of the best in recent memory. And I want to thank you guys personally for making that happen for us. On behalf of KPY, and in particular, the Kings Park community, first of all, it's an honor to be in front of such distinguished guests. But more importantly, to have a complex like this, for us to call home, especially in the name and the honor of a hero, Daniel Day Flynn, it means a lot to us. And I hope that it's going to bring continued years of fun for the kids and success for the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Keith and Carol. Next, I'd like to call to the podium a dear friend and a brother veteran, President of the Vietnam Veterans of America, Rich Kitson. Rich?
Hi, guys. I won't be long-winded, but the first thing I want to say is I'm very grateful that God let me live this long to see this happen. I also want to thank Supervisor Werheim, Congressman Loman. Did I say Lomain? You know, did I say Congress? You know, These guys kidded me so much about this councilman thing. What am I going to do? I said it. And I said lo mein. That's what I'm going to eat tonight. In any event, I thank the Supervisor Werheim and Councilman Lomain and all of these. Did I say it again? You know, I'm 74 years old. I can't even believe I'm here on time. Never mind. Anyway, special thanks to those gentlemen because I got a call from Dennis Flynn about 30 years ago, and I got another call from Dennis Flynn. I'll let him tell the story. About 3 weeks ago. And he said, you got to come here. You got to come here and watch this. So, back in the day, and I won't steal his thunder, I made his acquaintance because other people had different ideas about what should happen here. And it wasn't correct. Daniel gave up the big leagues to go to Vietnam. Like his father, who had won the Silver Star in World War II. I got to tell you, I saw a YouTube video where Supervisor Werheim and this young man back here, I think he works for you, right? You see that YouTube video?
I did not.
Oh my God. When you're done here, you got to go home, or while you're eating your hot dog, go to YouTube and watch the video that was made and gives the history of how this happened. I had to watch it 5 times. It was very emotional. It was beautiful. And it was a fitting tribute to this brave hero who was a sergeant in arms, a soldier in arms with me and all of these guys in the green jackets. To the Gold Star moms and dads here, I just happen to have lost my brother after I came home. So Gold Star families, all of you Flynns and all the other Gold Stars, Mel Cohen, this is a great day. You know, I come from Levittown where they have a little sign in front of the library that's very nice, but it's not this. And I gotta tell you, I say this all the time. I'm gonna say Councilman Lohman before I get off this podium. But I got to tell you, you can go wide all around the world. And I'm no orator, but I can tell you something. Nothing more meaningful is happening in this island than what's happening here. And the reason it's happening is because patriots like the people behind me never forgot. The only way to honor Daniel is to never forget him. God bless you all, and God bless America.
Thank you, Rich. Thanks so much. Congressman, thank you for being here with us today. I guess I'll drive myself back or maybe I'll drive you back. You know, a little side note, Councilman Lohman is the liaison to the Parks Department. And he was here, and I give him a lot of credit. He spent a lot of time up here with Joe Arrico, making sure that this came out the way we wanted to. Actually, we came down when we had the first trial tournament, and with a gleam in his eye, he said to me, you know what? I used to be a hell of a ball player. I'm thinking about getting back into it. And I said, well, 2 things. You ought to stick with me playing bocce over at Hoyt Farm. And if you do go back into it, you got one hell of a healthcare plan in Smithtown, so God bless you. God bless my Vietnam vets and Richie Kitson back there. Richie, you're right. There's nothing more important going on than what's going on right here today, to honor a true hero. With that, I want to bring up our special guest who's over here freezing. The patriarch right now of the Flynn family. I'd like to bring up my dear friend, Dennis Flynn. Dennis.
All right, some introductions on a more personal note. My brother John, my brother Gary. Brother John was recently elected to the Kings Park Hall of Fame baseball for his exploits on the field. Congratulations, John. I want to introduce his sons, Danny and Connor. Where are you guys? Okay. I want to introduce my beautiful daughter, Megan, and Chris. Chris, raise your hand. My son, Patrick, a pretty good baseball player in his own right. And my beautiful daughter, Susie, and her husband, Jeff, and show that grandchild. There he is right there, Christian. Hi, boy. All right, and then we have the Naps. Come on, right up. We got Jimmy Boyd and Claudia. Where are you? All righty. And we got the Sullivans, Aunt Fran and Michelle and all of them. And we have the Chapmans, Bill and Anne-Marie. And we have the Dwyers, wherever they are. And we have George Benjis and Sue Alvar, soon to be Mrs. Benjis. Hello. And we have Sir Randolph Shore sitting out there. Very good friend. And now I want to do a couple of thank yous. First of all, I want to start it out where it belongs, with my brother. Thank you for sacrificing your life to make this country stronger. We miss you, very proud of you, and this monument, I hope, serves to improve that memory. Thank you all for that. Then I want to thank a local guy, born and raised, knows what's good for this town and does it. Ed Wareheim, supervisor. Thank you, Ed. I want to thank the town board, who worked very diligently on this project, and I want to thank them for their hard work. I want to particularly thank Mr. Senator Lomain and Tom Lohman for his personal touch. He did a great job for this whole place. He did a wonderful job. Thirdly, I'd like to thank a guy who showed up at a town hall meeting. I was under considerable pressure to bow to some of the things that people were saying about moving this thing to a library or an armory that wasn't even finished at the time. And like, nobody was asking me what I wanted. I wanted this park to just be a park. This guy showed up, asked me what I wanted. I was shocked, and then proceeded to address the town council of a previous administration, and was just eloquent, extemporaneous and eloquent. And I believe he had much to do with that. Mr. Richard Kitson. Great man. Okay, and then I want to congratulate a guy who works behind the scenes. Nobody really sees him. He did a lot of work, a lot of playing with money. Mr. Donald Musnug, thank you so much, the comptroller. And I also would like you to enjoy your retirement. I want to thank the guy who runs this department, Mr. Joe Arrico, and I entrust you with it. I entrust you with its long life. I also would like to thank the guy who takes care of the place is James Herbellis. I'd like to thank him for his hard work. I'd like to thank the Director of Public Safety for making this a safer place. I appreciate it very much. And I would like to thank you all for coming here today and helping us honor someone who needs to be honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Thank you. So what we're going to do now, what I'd like to do is have the Flynn family come up and unveil our monument here, and then we'll also go over with the town board and we'll cut the ribbon for the new facility. So if the Flynn family can come on up.
Who's got the scissors? Ready? Supervisor, want to help out?
Now let the family cut. We'll stay right here. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Yes.